The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Girls Basketball is coming your way on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel and on today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of the Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Good afternoon, Warrior basketball fans. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to another streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior basketball. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us inside the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth once again this afternoon as the Warriors are on the road once again, and we are at Clark County High School in Cahokia, Missouri, for non-conference action this afternoon on Saturday, January 31st, 2026, last day of January. Got some exciting doubleheader basketball action for you on the final day of January. The girls tip-off scheduled for 2 p.m., about 17 minutes away, and 15 minutes following the completion of the girls, we'll tip off the boys' varsity game. So thanks for tuning in. We got an exciting afternoon of basketball action, Warrior basketball action for you right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Mr. Connor Davis is going to be with us back at the station inside the studio in Ottumwa, pressing all the right buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody. And making a guest appearance this afternoon. Once again, I am alongside the one and only, incomparable, my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe. And you know who I am. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. All of us more than happy to be with you on the call this afternoon. We got a couple of ways for you to join the broadcast today. We are going to be on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. So if you are choosing one of those two ways to make our Saturday afternoon broadcast part of your day, hey, a big thanks for doing so. We could not do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Basketball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going right down the list with you, as I always do here in the pregame show. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship as we go along. This is the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride, countywide. The school district will sponsor each pregame show today. Also, all the made three-pointers by the Warrior Shooters. All the quarters in each game, 1, 2, 3, and 4, are brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. The post-game show for each game, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with the monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. We got a nice graphic with the starting lineups on it, so make sure if you're watching on YouTube to pay attention to that when AJ triggers it right before the start of each game. I see he's got the leadoff banner up there right now with our location on it today. Just a couple of new graphics to make the broadcast a little more pleasant for you if you're watching on YouTube. Coaches and players interviews throughout the course of the year brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. My halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. The conference standings, which we'll get into in the pregame stats in a minute, brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. My game recap brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Today's Players of the Game brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. My quarter recaps brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Today's opening tip: Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Warrior Fast Breakpoints brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital, simply remarkable. Warrior Timeouts today brought to you by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua. And the pregame stats, which we'll get into after this first break, brought to you by Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. If you're a consumer in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They are a huge part of why these broadcasts can be heard on 92.7 KTWA and viewed through the Atumo Radio YouTube channel. We're just a little bit over 13 minutes away from starting lineups, national anthem, and tip-off of non-conference girls high school varsity basketball action for you coming first this afternoon. The Van Buren County Warriors in town. We're in Cahokia, Missouri to take on the Clark County Indians. We'll continue the pregame show after this 3-minute break so you can start to hear from some of our wonderful sponsors. We got a lot of good stuff to get into, including a breakdown of both teams on the year, wins and losses for each one, conference standings, leading players for each team, and other action around the area today. We'll get into that after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball, the pregame show, right here on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Tiffany here. Craving something delicious? Try the Dowd's Quick Stop Pizza of the Month. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Fresh bakery items baked daily and everything from our open-air cooler. Dowd's Quick Stop, where fresh meets convenience. Follow us on Facebook for more great deals. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's, your quick stop for everything delicious.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. With a Christmas Club account from Pilot Grove Savings Bank, you can set aside a little each week and have holiday cash ready without the stress. Stop in at any of our 17 locations today to open a Christmas Club account and make next year's holiday season merry and budget friendly. To learn more, visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. This is Dalen Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you inside the Atumo Radio broadcast booth from Clark County High School here in Cahokia, Missouri. Just about 9 minutes away from tip-off of girls high school varsity basketball action for you. Van Buren County Warriors on the road to take on the Clark County Indians. It's the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. Let's get into the good stuff in the pregame show, starting with a breakdown of both teams. And we'll lead it off by taking a look at the Clark County Indians on the girls' side of things. The coach is Jade Burke, assisted by Corbin Harper and Madison Bergman. Next action for Clark County is Tuesday, February 3rd. They're home for Palmyra. A 6 p.m. tip-off there, and I should just mention you're going to hear some names and some school districts that from Missouri that you're not familiar with if you listen to me all season long. So we'll get through this the best we can for the breakdown of Clark County. It's always a challenge for me to find some stats and put together a pregame show for Clark County. So here we go. They are the Clark County, Missouri Indians in girls high school varsity basketball. They are having a rough year. They're 0-18 into today. They took a loss last night versus Monroe City, I believe. So the best I could tell, they're 0-4 at home, 0-4 on the road, maybe 0-5 at home now after last night. And they're 0-9 in neutral site games. They compete in Class 3 in Missouri, District 6, the Clarence Cannon District. And their district record right now, let me turn the page here because there's an update after that game from last night. 0-1 still in the district. They backdate all their district games. They only play each team once, and they're all towards the end of the year, so that's why they haven't played many district games yet. In the last 5, Clark County girls are 0-5. Let's go over their losses on the season. Scotland County, North Shelby, Brookfield, Putnam County, Knox County, Kirksville, Illini West, Canton, Hamilton, Warsaw, and a few schools sprinkled in here from Iowa. Danville, you'll recognize them. Keokuk, you'll recognize them. Kirksville from Missouri. I lost to them twice. QND, I don't know if that's Quincy Notre Dame out of Quincy. Okay, AJ shaking his head at me. West Hancock, twice to Highland of Missouri, not the Highland from Iowa. Hannibal, Missouri, Fort Madison, and then to Monroe City. That was last night, and that was their last time out. I think it was about a 52-21 or so about their loss. I was talking to the head coach as we rolled in here today. That was yesterday, Friday, January 30th. It was at Monroe City, so they're 0-5 on the road, 0-4 still at home. Let's take a look at some leading players for Clark County. I remember that they had a girl named Cindy Binsbacher from last year. She's out with a torn ACL. She was a good-looking young player for them last year, but she's not able to play this year, so she's not on the roster. She would be leading them in scoring, I believe, but right now their leading scorers are Tiana Little, 4.8 points a game. She's back from an injury as well. Chloe Shatley at 4.7, and Lauren Hines, at 4.1 points per game. Leading rebounders for Clark County, Chloe Shatley at 6.7, Tiana Little at 6.6, Lauren Hines at 4.3 rebounds per game. Assist leaders for the Indians, Maggie Wheeler, 1.6, Kennick Nixon and Kiara Winters, 0.8 assists per game. Steals leaders for the Indians, Maggie Wheeler, 2 steals a game. Chloe Shatley at 1.6. Lauren Hines, 1.2 steals per game. The Clark County girls averaging 21.2 points a game on the year. They give up 52.6. That's a negative 31.4 on the differential, which leads to the record that I talked about for them. They shoot right about 20% from the floor, 10% from three-point range, 48.7 from the free throw line. Last year's matchup, the Warriors played a really good second half and came alive with their offense. It was a close game, and then they pulled away. A 57-40 win for Van Buren County. That was right here at Clark County last season. And Van Buren County is 2-3 against Clark County going back to 2021. This game was supposed to be in Keosauqua, but they are hosting a conference wrestling meet there today back at home in Van Buren County Community Junior Senior High School, so they had to move it, and that's why we're down here in Cahokia, Missouri. Just under 5 minutes left. Let's get a breakdown of the Warriors. Head coach is Randy Smith, assisted by Rusty Bronze. Next action for us is Thursday, February 5th at it's going to be the South Division edition of the shootout game, the crossover, where you play a team similar to you in the conference standings from the North. It's the North's turn to host for the girls. So I think we're going to have to go to Louisa Muscatine and either play Pekin or Louisa Muscatine. We'll see how that shakes out. They have one more conference game to play. That'll be the next action for the Warrior girls. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity basketball. Overall record into today, 12-7 on the year, 5-3 at home, 7-4 on the road. Have yet to play a neutral site game. It'll be a neutral one in their next time out next Thursday. Warriors compete in Class 2A in the state of Iowa, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for the Warriors after that win last night over Central Lee on the road is 9-5. The last 5, Van Buren County is 3-2. The Warrior girls have wins this year, twice over Burlington Notre Dame, twice over New London, Centerville, Cardinal, twice over Holy Trinity Catholic, Danville, twice over Central Lee, and Columbus. Their 7 losses have come twice to West Burlington, twice to Mediapolis, Fairfield, Davis County, and Danville, who they split with. Last night was the last time out for the Warrior girls, Friday, January 30th, a 60-44 win on the road against rival Central Lee. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Warriors on the season in the scoring department. Adeline Snogren, 12.4. Sophia Urach, 11.4. And Marley Mertens, 8.2. Daphne Wells, 8.1 points per game. The leading rebounders for Van Buren County, Adeline Snogren, 7.1. Daphne Wells, 6.4. Sophia Urach, 3.8 rebounds per game. Assist leaders, Urach at 3.1. Kaylee Snogren, 2.4. Adeline Snogren, 1.9 assists per game. Steals leaders for Van Buren County, Kaylee Snogren leads them there with 2.2 a game. Sophia Urach, Marley Mertens right behind her with 2.1 steals per game. Warrior girls averaging 47.3 points a game. They give up 42.3, plus 5 on the differential. They shoot 34.2% from the floor, 26.5% from three-point range, 56.6% from the free throw line. And like I said, the Warriors got a 57-40 win right here against Clark County last season. They're 2-3 against Clark County going back to the 2021 season. Let's get into the conference standings. I should mention this is the pregame stats brought to you by Tugboat Transportation. The conference standings is brought to you by Slayton Polaris. In the Super Conference, for the girls in the North Division, Highland 17-2, 15-0. Lone Tree 13-6, 11-4. Louisa Muscatine 12-6, 10-5. Pekin is 10-9, 9-6. Wapello 11-9, 8-8. Columbus is 8-9, 7-7. Waco 7-12, 4-11. Hillcrest Academy 5-13, 3-12. And Winfield Mount Union is 1-17, 0-14. That's the overall record, followed by the conference record. In the South Division of the Super Conference, where the Warriors reside, Mediapolis 18-0, 14-0. Danville 13-5, 10-4. West Burlington's 11-7, 9-5. Van Buren County 12-7, 9-5 to a fourth place finish. Central East 9-9, 8-6. Holy Trinity Catholic 3-14, 2-10. Burlington Notre Dame 2-16, 2-11, and New London is 0-18, 0-13. Once again, the overall record followed by the conference record. We can take a look at the conference standings for Clark County as well. In, like I said, they're a Class 3, District 6 school as we tick down to a minute and a half to go here. For the girls in the Clarence Cannon District, Highland 14-3, 1-0. Mark Twain 13-5, 2-1. Monroe City is 11-5, 1-0. Macon is 8-10, 0-1. Palmyra is 3-15, 0-1, and Clark County is 0-17, 0-1. That's a look at the Clarence Cannon District standings for the Clark County Indians. Other action around the area today in the Super Conference South Division. Mediapolis is at Mount Pleasant for a doubleheader. Central Lee is at Keokuk for a doubleheader. Highland is at Sigourney in the North Division. That's just a girls' game, non-conference. And non-conference Hillcrest Academy is at HLVTC in a doubleheader. Fairfield, Davis County, and Cardinal all idle this afternoon. And that's going to complete the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, county-wide. The clock says 0. Both teams huddled up by their respective benches. And I believe starting lineups are going to be coming at you here momentarily. Control will probably be with the PA announcer inside the Clark County Gymnasium here. It's a pretty nice gym. And as you can see, for those of you watching on YouTube, and he'll probably go through his sportsmanship read, as most of the PA announcers in the gymnasiums do, encouraging all of the fans to cheer for everybody respectively. Well, I guess we're going to do the national anthem, so let's take a 2-minute break. Coming back for the starting lineups. You're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our number one priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back with you here at the Temple Radio broadcast booth, going through starting lineups for the Warriors. Number 1 is Sophia Urach, senior guard at 5'5". Number 2 is Marley Mertens, a senior guard forward at 5'7". Number 3 is Kaylee Snogren, a junior guard at 5'3". Number 10 is Daphne Wells, a junior forward at 5'8", and number 23 is Adeline Snogren, a freshman guard at 5'6". That's the starting lineup for the Van Buren County Warriors. They're going to shut the lights off. I'll have to trigger my phone. We'll get the starting lineup for the Clark County Indians. Once again for the Warriors, it's customary Urach, Mertens, Kaylee Snogren, Wells, and Adeline Snogren. AJ's got the starting lineup graphic up there for those of you watching on YouTube. It looks pretty sharp, AJ, must say. Good job there. And they got a nice video board in this gym, playing a little intro music to get everybody pumped up for the introduction of the Clark County girls. Lady Indians, I guess they're calling them. So we'll go with that, too. All right, here we go. Number 10 is Maggie Wheeler. She's a junior guard for Clark County. Number 12 is Emma Pitford, another junior guard. Number 20 is Kinnick Nixon, a freshman guard for Clark County. Number 24 is Chloe Shatley. She's another freshman. And number 30 is Cabell Palmer, a freshman guard as well. So a pretty small lineup for starting a lot of guards is Clark County. Let's recap the starting lineup for them. It's Wheeler, Pitford, Nixon, Shatley, and Palmer. I got some new players to get used to as soon as we get going here. So we're through the pregame show. That'll complete it. Brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. We have the national anthem. Nice job sung by one of the cheerleaders here at Clark County. Starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. First quarter brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Opening tip brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop. Wells to jump it up for the Warriors against number 24. It's controlled by the Warriors. That was Shatley on the jump. And Van Buren County will have the first possession of the afternoon. Clark County in a 2-3 zone. Kaylee Snogren over to Urach on the right side into Adeline Snogren in the post. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kick out Urach on the right wing. Back to Kaylee Snogren over to Mertens on the left side against this 2-3 zone from the Indians. Kaylee Snogren will take it to the right elbow and give it to Urach. Three-pointer on the way for Sophia. She shot it well last night. That one off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Shatley for Clark County. Get it to Wheeler, and here come the Indians. Van Buren County in a 1-3-1. Right side for number 20, Nixon. That's over in the corner to Wheeler on a drive. She's looking to kick back to Nixon, a three-pointer right of the key, and that one goes down for number 20. Kinnick Nixon, a three-pointer to open the scoring. 3-zip Clark County, 7:10 to go, first quarter. Adeline Snogren tries to answer back. That one off the rim from right of the key from long distance, no good. Rebound by number 30, that's Palmer. Kaylee Snogren against Wheeler. Wheeler will go to the left side, to the left elbow. They'll kick it out on the baseline to Shatley. Back to Wheeler. Top of the key, three. Off to the left by number 30. She gets her own rebound and will launch a long two-pointer. That one, long rebound by Shatley. Clark County hitting the offensive glass, and then a turnover by number 12, Pitford. First of the game for Clark County. Adeline Snogren has it to the left wing. She'll drive to the free throw line, and a foul committed as Snogren tried to move that way by number 20, Kinnick Nixon. She gets her first. That'll be the first on the team. 6:31 to go first quarter, 3-zip Indians. Baseline inbounds left side for Adeline Snogren against the zone from Clark County. Gets it into Wells on the baseline. Back to Adeline in the corner. She'll try another three. That one rimmed out on her. Halfway down, it's spun out. A rebound. Their fifth rebound already by Clark County. That's Wheeler with it. Across the timeline to the top of the key, left side now. Over into the corner for Shatley. She'll try a long one. Ooh, that one too strong over everything. Rebound on the other baseline by number 20, who'll try a two-pointer. That one rattled in and out. That was Nixon. Another rebound for Shatley. She'll take it towards the hoop and bank it in. Number 24, Chloe Shatley, has 5. 5-zip, Clark County, 5:56 to go. Warriors to the front court. Mertens on the left wing against this. Well, let's see what. I might have switched to a man-to-man, did Clark County. Kaylee Snogren, hand off Urach into Daphne Welsh. She'll take it towards the right block. Back out to Urach, back to Kaylee Snogren. Top of the key on a drive to the left elbow and a kick to Mertens. 3 on the way for Marley. I had a good view of that one. She missed it short and to the right. Long rebound out to Adeline Snogren. Drive down the lane, left-handed layup, up and good, and the Warriors are on the board. Adeline Snogren with 2, it's 5-2. Clark County, diamond in 1 press coming from Van Buren County, and Kaylee Snogren with a foul right before the half-court line. Kaylee Snogren picks up her first on the team. Inbounds goes to Wheeler. She's out high. Now towards the right side for number 20, that's Nixon. Or 12, Pitford at the right elbow. Tried to be tied up by Snogren. They kick it back out to Nixon. Now in between the circles for number 30, that's Palmer. Back to Nixon, a long 3 right wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Sophia Urach for the Warriors. 5 minutes even to go. We played 3 minutes. It's 5-2 Clark County. Adeline Snogren to the elbow and a kick to the corner to Mertens. Marley on a shot fake and a drive. Not there. Looking for help. Hits Adeline Snogren on a baseline cut, taking it to the hoop. The shot no good, but she's going to earn herself a trip to the line as she's fouled on the drive by number 24, Shatley. She gets her first, team second. Adeline Snogren, it's a shooting foul, and the freshman will go to the line for 2 shots. Trying to cut into the 3-point Clark County lead. First, in and out. No good for Adeline. Second attempt momentarily. Adeline took a little bit longer to think about that one, and she puts it in. 1 for 2 on that trip for her. She's got 3. All 3. It's 5-3. Here's an inbound and a turnover. As Clark County unsure with it on the inbound after the free throw, and they do take that back. It's off of, not a turnover. It's off of Clark County, or off of Van Buren County's Wells. So inbound by Clark County down the left side. Kaylee Snogren tips it out of bounds, and a pass intended for Shatley. It'll stay with Clark County in the backcourt on the sideline inbounds. Warriors diamond in 1 pressure. 4:43 to go first quarter, 5-3 Clark County. They get it in to number 10. That's Wheeler. Up the left side to number 12, Pitford. Trying to go across the lane, stolen by Mertens. Up ahead to Kaylee Snogren. It's loose still after the turnover. Kaylee tried to track it down over towards the corner, but couldn't do it, and it's out of bounds as the Warriors commit their first turnover. 4:29 to go first quarter, still 5-3 Clark County. Diamond in 1 press from the Warriors. Inbounds. Back to the inbounder, and then stolen by Adeline Snogren. Another turnover, Clark County in the corner. On a baseline drive for Adeline across the lane. That one's picked off by number 10, Wheeler. Turnover, Warriors. So the teams exchange turnovers and then a double dribble that they missed. But Clark County turns it over across as they try to come across the half-court line on the left side. So a little bit sloppy here for both teams. Urach in the backcourt gets it into Kaylee Snogren. Here come the Warriors, down 2 at 5-3, 4:10 to go. Urach out high, right side now, Kaylee Snogren, right of the key. She'll drive to the free throw line, kick it to Adeline Snogren towards the left corner. Backward handoff, Mertens, a 3-pointer. And that one goes for Marley Mertens out of the left corner, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, and the Warriors lead at 6-5. A quick 30-second timeout coming from Clark County. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Tumble Radio Group Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds for more basketball action.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Back with you here at the Tumble Radio broadcast booth from Clark County High School, Cahokia, Missouri. 3:58 to go first period. Warriors with their first lead at 6-5, diamond in 1 press. Number 20, Nixon, gets it inbounds in the corner up the right side to Shatley. Back to Nixon, over to Wheeler. Try to go underneath to number 12, Pitford. She does make the catch. A kick out to Shatley, 3-pointer right of the key. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to her, and she's, fouled. A block and a foul. Foul is on I didn't see who they gave it to. Free throw no good by Shatley. Foul went on number 10, Daphne Wells, her first, team second. Second free throw off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds to the Warriors. 0 for 2 on that trip for Shatley. They got digital scoreboards here. It's hard to, my eyes are not trained to find all the pertinent information, so that'll take me a little bit. Adeline Snogren between the circles against a man-to-man from Clark County. Handoff to her sister Kaylee towards the left side and Marley Mertens. Marley will take it on the baseline towards the corner, dribbled it off her leg and out of bounds. Warriors commit their third turnover. 2 team fouls on each team. 6-5 Warriors here. 3:27 to go. Diamond and 1 press again from the Warriors. Number 20, Nixon, into Shatley. Over to Wheeler, up the left side. That's Pitford. Back to Shatley. Oh, and she traveled with it. Wanted to take a three-pointer, shuffled her feet. That's number 20, Nixon, the freshman. Clark County commits their 5th turnover. So 8 turnovers combined here. 3:18 left in the first quarter, still 6-5. Backcourt inbounds, Urach to Kaylee Snogren. Here come the Warriors. Man-to-man from Clark County, Kaylee to the right side. It's tipped by Shatley. It's loose and stolen. Another turnover by Van Buren County. Layup is missed. And a rebound by Daphne Wells. Underneath the hoop to Marley Mertens. That shot was missed by 30, Palmer. And then the pass is tipped but saved right to Adeline Snogren. Oh, and she thought the coach, who was wearing a dark sweatshirt over there, was another player in the corner, and she threw it to the Clark County coach. 5th turnover for the Warriors. Subs coming for Clark County is number 4, Tiana Little, coming in off an injury. Warriors steal it, and then it's turned right back over. The team's trade turnovers. Ball back to Clark County. To the left side, a three-pointer on the way, and that one swishes through for number 30, Palmer. She's on the board with her first 3 points. Cabell Palmer. Adeline Snogren loses it, tips it back to Aubrey Leffler, who entered the game, guarded by Little. Right side, Urach in the corner, a 3 for Sophia. In and out, a rebound. Shatley for Clark County, 8-6 Indians. 2:13 to go, first quarter. They'll work it around on the left side. Palmer into Shatley, a kick out to Wheeler. She'll try a 3 right of the key. Short, rebound to Urach, who's pushed from behind by Palmer. Inadvertently. She made sure she was all right, but that's a hard foul. Kaylee Snogren back in for Aubrey Leffler. Daphne Wells going to take a seat. Ellie Doherty entering the game for the Warriors. No pressure from Clark County. Urach into Adeline Snogren to Kaylee, and Kaylee Snogren will walk it across the timeline. Minute 56 to go. 8-6 Clark County. Well, she thought Mertens was going to cut. Marley didn't, and she threw it away. Clark County has possession. Shatley across the timeline, now right side for Nixon. Wheeler with it, top of the key. Left side, that's Palmer. Into the free throw line, Shatley on a right side lane drive. Double teamed. Back to the free throw line for Nixon. A kick out and a three-pointer on the way. That ends up short. Rebound to Shatley. Her putback is no good and out of bounds to Clark County. Minute 27 to go, first quarter, 8-6 still. Indians, right side baseline inbounds. Clark County in a box set. As number 20, Nixon will trigger. Number 10 will take a 3 from the corner off the inbounds. Long rebound. Out to Palmer. Little underneath in the left block, puts up a short one, no good. Shatley on a putback attempt, that's no good. Rebound finally to Marley Mertens after numerous attempts from Clark County, and the Warriors get possession. Up the right side to Urach, found herself open, gets closer, shot an air ball inside the arc. Rebound, Kaylee Snogren, kick out Mertens, a 3 left corner, that's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. Possession back to the Lady Indians. 59.6 seconds left to go in the first, 8-6 Indians in a low-scoring first quarter. They get it in to Palmer, to Little, Stolden. Kaylee Snogren hands it to Marley Mertens. Turnover Clark County, their 7th. They work it to Adeline Snogren in the corner. She'll step back and shoot a 3. Ooh, off the backboard and rim, no good. Rebound Urach to Kaylee Snogren, back to Adeline on the left side. 41 seconds to go. Adeline on the dribble, loses it, and she creates a jump, though, after the turnover. And on the alternating, it will be a turnover on the Warriors as possession goes to Clark County. 39.7 to go in the first quarter, still 8-6 Indians. Nixon gets it into Palmer on the left side. Back to Nixon, back to Palmer. A three left wing is true. Cabello Palmer with 6 on 2 3-pointers. Adeline Snogren spinning to the free throw line on a left-handed drive. No good, but a foul coming. It's 11-6. Clark County, 19.1 to go. First quarter. 24 Shatley gets her second. 4th on the team. We're playing by Missouri rules. No shot clock. They got a spot for it, but just the game clock up there. First free throw, Adeline Snogren, no good. Warriors 1 of 3 from the line. Ali Pedretti into the game. So is Ava Leffler and Aubrey Leffler. Shatley is out for Clark County. Number 25, Kiara Winters into the game for the Indians. Second attempt coming here for Adeline Snogren. That one is no good as well. 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound to Clark County. Number 20, Nixon with it to the free throw line. A kick out to Nixon. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll work it over, and a 16-footer from the left elbow by number 10, Wheeler, is good. Clark County leads it. Inbounds Adeline Snogren. She'll launch from just before half court. Off to the right. No good, and we are through 1 quarter of play with the score. Clark County 13, Van Buren County 6. The Indians up by 7 after 1. We'll take a 1-minute break in between quarters. Do a quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank when we come back. Second quarter, we'll start it as well, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Back with you in 60 seconds for more Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
Back with you to start the second quarter inside the Atemo Radio broadcast booth. Warriors have the ball. Adeline Snogren on the baseline. Kick out to Kaylee. Over to Marley Mertens working the left side of the floor. Baseline drive and a pull-up from 8. Air ball. Rebound loose. Wells had it. Tried to kick it out. Still loose. Into the hands of number 10, Wheeler, for Clark County down the left side. Her pass is stolen by Urach. Lots of turnovers and sloppy play here through a quarter and a little bit. Mertens hands off to Adeline Snogren. She'll drive left side of the lane. Underhand scoop shot up. No good. Rebound Wheeler. Daphne Wells tried to tie her up to no avail. First quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. 8 turnovers for the Warriors. 7 loose at half court. They're going to call a foul on the turnover. Number 10 gets it. Wheeler, her first, team first in the quarter. So that quarter recap will continue. 9 rebounds for the Warriors, 15 for Clark County in the first quarter. 1 for 4 from the line for the Warriors, 0 for 2 for Clark County. Urach on a screen and roll with Wells on the right side that they worked so well last night. The shot up by Daphne, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. Foul on number 10 again. Maggie Wheeler with 2 quick fouls for Clark County. She has 2 and the team has 2 in the quarter. Wells to the line for 2 for Van Buren County. No shot clock as we're playing by Missouri rules here. It looks like the foul's reset after the quarter. First free throw, Wells, is good. Van Buren County 2 of 5 from the line. Daphne's on the board with a point. Number 10, Wheeler, checks out of the game. And I don't know who came in. Well, let's see. I'll get a number for you in a second. Daphne Wells second. That one's short. Rebound, Urach for the Warriors. Back out, right to left to Kaylee, over to Marley Mertens. Mertens on a drive and a pull-up from 8 along the baseline is good. Maybe 10 feet away. Marley Mertens has 5 to lead the Warriors, 13-9. Clark County working it in the backcourt against the Warrior press. Now they're across all the way down to number 25, taking it to the hoop. Missed the layup from the left side. Rebound, Daphne Wells gets it to Marley Mertens. Coming across the timeline on the left side. Adeline Snogren between the circles. Clark County in a man-to-man. A crossover to the left elbow. Looking for help. A kick out to Kaylee Snogren. Adeline will set her a screen. Kaylee will take it all the way over to the right side and give it to Urach on the right wing. Back to Mertens, left of the key. That's tipped. Marley has to go back to half court to recover. To the right wing now for Marley on the dribble. To the baseline, dribbled it off her foot. Turnover Warriors, their 10th. So on the floor for it's Little, number 12 into the game. That's Pitford for Clark County. 25 is Winters. Here comes a baseline little short jumper from the left side. No good. Rebound in the lane. Shot up. That's no good. Rebound to Adeline Snogren. And some physical play breaking out here from Clark County. Adeline on a drive. A kick out to Urach. To Kaylee Snogren in the corner. Back to Sophia. Warriors work the right side of the floor against the man-to-man from the Indians. Adeline Snogren pounding the dribble. A drive and a kick to Kaylee. You're going to have a pushing foul on the drive by Adeline Snogren. Fouls on 20. Kennick Nixon. Her second. Team's third in the quarter. We'll have to wait and see when the bonus applies. I don't know if it's substitution. Number 20 is out. That's Nixon. 24, Shatley back into the game. Urach on the baseline left side. Gets it into Adeline Snogren underneath. Shot up. Good. No foul called against Little. Assist Urach. Adeline Snogren with another 2. She's got 5. 13-11. And almost turned over down the right side. And here comes a full timeout from Jade Burke and Clark County. So we'll take a 60-second break. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 13-11. Warriors trail by 2. Back with you in 60 seconds for more Warrior Girls Basketball action right here on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
So apparently that was a turnover by Clark County because the Warriors had the ball after the timeout. They work it into Adeline Snogren against Little. Shot up off the backboard, no good, too strong. Rebound to Little of Clark County. They get it to Shatley. She's going to try to bring it up. Kaylee Snogren applying some pressure. They do get it across to number 30. That's Palmer. To the free throw line, Little, a stumbling runner. Off the backboard, didn't hit any rim, no good. Rebound Wells, outlet to Snogren. That's Adeline. With it to the left side, Mertens, a 3 on the way, left wing for Marley. In and out, and out again. Little with a board. And outlet to Shatley down the right side. Back to number 12, that's Pitford. Over to Palmer between the circles. Pass for Shatley, tipped, but it gets to her. Back to Palmer, top of the key. Back to Shatley, left elbow, a 16-footer. Way too strong. Rebound right to Adeline Snogren for the Warriors. 13-11. Clark County up by 2. 4:29 to go second quarter. A spin move to the elbow. A kick out Kaylee Snogren. Three-pointer top of the key. Missed it short. Rebound Urach. Reverse layup. No good. That rebound goes to Palmer at the free throw line. Bothered by the Warriors. And the play has gotten physical, I will say, as it normally does down here. Foul is on. I believe Urach picks it up, her first, team first. Clark County gets it in to number 10. Then Wells picks up a foul in the backcourt. Her second, team second. 3-team fouls on Clark County. 25 Winters gets it in. They work it to Shatley across the timeline right side. Backwards handoff to Wheeler, who's back into the game. To the top of the key, Palmer, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound from the top of the key. The rebound goes to Adeline Snogren for the Warriors. Adeline will bring it across right side. to the elbow and a kick to Mertens. Three-pointer left side for Marley. That's good. She's shot it well the last two nights. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Mertens has 8 to lead the way, and the Warriors back up by 1, 14-13. Wheeler to Shatley across between the circles, left side for Palmer. Looking for Little in the post, not there. Back to Shatley. Warriors in a 1-3-1. Wheeler steps out to get it. Over to the left side, Palmer, a three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound weak side to Adeline Snogren of the Warriors, who's hitting the boards hard tonight. She'll bring it down the left side, give it to Mertens. Marley feeling hot, she'll try another three. That one rimmed around and out on her. Rebound off of Clark County to the Warriors. Two players tipped it, but it goes to the Warriors. Both of those players were Indians. Urach, baseline left side. She'll throw it in with 3:19 to go in the second quarter, 14-13 Warriors. All the way out high behind a triple screen for Mertens, who's on the drive. Step through, ran into a player, no block, no charge. Something happened there. Wells gets the rebound. She puts one up, but she's shot no good, but she is fouled. I think 24 going to get this one for the Indians. That's Shatley with her third. Here comes the sub for 12. Pitford going to come in, I bet you, for Shatley with those 3 fouls. 4 fouls on the team for Clark County, 2 on the Warriors. Wells' first free throw is good. Warriors 3 of 7 from the line. That substitution does occur. Pitford for Shatley. Wells has 2. Warriors up 2, 15-13. Wells will have his second. It's on the way. That one in and out. Rebound fought for to Adeline Snogren. She's got it over on the left side. Back to Marley Mertens. Kaylee Snogren to the top of the key, right elbow on a drive and a 10-foot runner. Way too strong, missed it to the right. Wells, missed the putback. Had a good look at it, rebound. Here comes Palmer with it. To the right elbow, a 10-foot runner. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Sophia Urach. She loses it, but right to Adeline Snogren. The style of play down here, a little bit more physical, definitely, than we see. Adeline Snogren, left wing. Right of the key for Kaylee Snogren. 2:40 to go. Second quarter, 15-13 Warriors. A handoff to Urach. She won't take the three on the right wing. Back to Mertens. Nope, the pass is tipped. And Mertens going to pick up a foul trying to recover the turnover. The foul is on Marley. Her first, team third. Warriors commit their 11th turnover of the first half. Ellie Doherty in for Daphne Wells. 2:32 to go. Second quarter, 15-13 Warriors. Inbounds from the front court to the back court to Wheeler. Back to Pitford. Left wing against Urach. Warriors in a zone in the corner. Wheeler launch a three. Back rimmed it no good. Doherty fighting for the rebound in the lane. It's loose, but right to Sophia Urach. Warriors with 15 rebounds in this quarter, 24 for the game. Urach takes it to the right wing to Kaylee Snogren over to Mertens. Right elbow, Adeline Snogren. Kaylee Snogren finds herself wide open for a three from the top of the key. She missed it off the backboard and rim to the right. Rebound to Clark County. Here comes Winters with it. Little has to hurry up and get across half court to not get an over and back. Clark County, Wheeler, between the circles, right side for Palmer now, out high against the Warriors' zone defense. Looks like a 2-3. Comes a three-pointer by number 25, Winters, left of the key, and that draws nothing. Rebound to Van Buren County with 1:46 to go in the second quarter. 15-13, Warriors up 2 in a roughly played, sloppy first half. Kaylee Snogren takes the seat. Aubrey Leffler into the game. Urach inbounds Adeline Snogren in the backcourt. Here comes Van Buren County. Adeline will walk it up, and she'll face a man-to-man defense from the Indians. To the right side for Urach. Has to save it. And she stepped out. Might have had a little help from number 25, Winters, over there. No foul called. Turnover Warriors. They're 12th. Minute 33 to go second quarter. 15-13 Van Buren County. Winters into Wheeler. Warriors in a 1-3-1 now, it looks like. Palmer into Little, a turnaround 8-footer left side of the lane, and that's good. For number 4, Tiana Little, coming off a injury. She's back, hasn't played all that many games this year. She's got 2. We're tied at 15. Adeline Snogren into the paint, a kick to Aubrey Leffler in the corner on a drive, and a skip across Urach, a 3 right wing. Short. Rebound weak side, fought for. Adeline Snogren saves it to Mertens on the left wing. Back to Sophia, back to Marley in the corner to Adeline. On a baseline drive, skip across, Aubrey Leffler. She's fouled at trying to take it towards the paint by number 25. Winters gets her first. That's the 5th on the team. Let's see if it'll be free throws. And it will be. Clark County into the penalty. The Warriors into the bonus, so it is 5. Same rules there. as Iowa high school basketball. Just no shot clock today. First free throw rims out on Aubrey Leffler. The Warriors 2 of 5 in the quarter from the line. They're 3 of 9 for the game. Daphne Wells coming in for Ellie Doherty. 53.9 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 15. Aubrey Leffler will have a second free throw. She's got the ball in hand. 3 rhythm dribbles, and Aubrey Leffler leaves it short on the second attempt. 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound fought for over towards the corner between Wells and Winters. And on the alternating, goes to Clark County. Kaylee Snogren back in for Aubrey Leffler. Diamond in one press coming from Van Buren County here. Winters will inbound it on the baseline. Right side gets it into Palmer. Up the right side to Little, and a jump forced by Kaylee Snogren, and Clark County gives it right back to Van Buren County. 11th turnover of the game for the Indians against 12 for the Warriors. Front court inbounds for Van Buren County on the left side for Kaylee Snogren. Over to the corner to Adeline. She's on the dribble towards the paint. A fake, left-handed layup comes up when she kicked it. Tried to kick it out towards her sister Kaylee, and yeah, they're not going to allow that. That rebound will go to Clark County. Ellie Doherty coming in for Daphne Wells with 36.6 to go before the half. Low-scoring first half. We're tied at 15. Diamond in one press for the Warriors again. Winters into Palmer, up the left side to Little. She'll pick it up and wait, and then she traveled with it as she tried to jump stop and wait for help. Another turnover at Clark County. They're 5th of the quarter, 12th of the game. 32.6 to go before the half. Warriors, there's no shot clock. You can hold for one if you want to. Kaylee Snogren across to her sister Adeline between the circles. She'll go to the left side, a screen from Urach. Back to Sophia, left of the key. She'll try a three. Oh, and that one didn't draw anything. Adeline Snogren tries to save it to the corner. Nobody there. That rebound goes to Clark County. Their 10th of the quarter, 25th rebound of the game. 26 rebounds for the Warriors. Clark County gets it in. Palmer with it on the left side against the Warriors press. Up to Little. She'll dribble in. Won't take the long two-pointer. Skip to the right elbow. That's Winters with a 14-footer. No good. Rebound. Urach stumbling with it. I'm going to call a foul on the rebound. Let's see who gets that one. 30. Palmer. It's her first. They're in the penalty. It's going to be 2 shots for Sophia Urach as she was fouled on that rebound. 18 rebounds for Van Buren County in the second quarter. 27 of them in the game. Urach missed the first to the right. Warriors struggling from the free throw line this afternoon. They're 2 of 8 in the quarter, 3 of 12 in the game. Substitution number 3, Chloe Ball into the game for Palmer. Urach second. That one's good. 1 of 2 on that trip. Urach on the board with a point at 16-15. Ball stolen. Snogren to launch with 2 seconds to go off the top of the backboard. Kaylee with the steal off the turnover, but it's no good, and we are at the half. 16-15. Van Buren County Warriors with a 1-point lead over the Clark County Indians. Warriors in that second quarter put up 10 points. Clark County with just 2. So that'll take us to the halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. We'll take a 3-minute break. That'll let me add up some stats. We'll talk about the first half of girls varsity basketball action here that we just witnessed. We'll even have special guest boys head coach Nathan Shellman going to stop by and talk to us here at the half. So back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiffany here. Craving something delicious? Try the Dowd's Quick Stop Pizza of the Month. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Fresh bakery items baked daily and everything from our open-air cooler. Dowd's Quick Stop, where fresh meets convenience. Follow us on Facebook for more great deals. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's, your quick stop for everything delicious.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you here at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from Clark County High School, Cahokia, Missouri. This afternoon, we're at the half of the girls' varsity game with the score of the Van Buren County Warriors 16, the Clark County Indians 15. This is the Warrior Girls halftime show and stats brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service. Let's do a quick second quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Then we'll recap the whole first half. In that second quarter, 4 turnovers for the Warriors, 6 of them for the Indians. 18 rebounds for Van Buren County in the second quarter, 10 of them for the Indians. Warriors were 3 of 8 from the free throw line in the second quarter. Clark County did not shoot a free throw. All right, let's take a look at the first half quickly. I guess a half a game recap, I'll call it, brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. It was 13-6, Clark County up by 7. After one quarter of play, the Warriors outscore them 10-2 in the second to lead it by 1, 16-15 here at the half. For the first half, 12 turnovers for Van Buren County, 13 of them for Clark County. Warriors winning the battle of the boards 27-25. From the free throw line, 4 of 12, 33% for the Warriors. Clark County is 0 of 2. Let's take a quick look at some individual stats for Clark County. 5 players in the scoring column, nobody in double figures. They're led by Cabell Palmer with 6. Chloe Shatley has 2. Kennick Nixon with 3. Maggie Wheeler with 2. Tiana Little with 2. For the Warriors, 4 players in the scoring column, nobody in double figures. They're led by senior Marley Mertens with 8. Adeline Snowgren, the freshman, has 5. Daphne Wells with 2. And Sophia Urach has 1. That's a look at your first half girls statistics. All right, 5 minutes left before we get things started in the third quarter. I've got special guest head boys coach Nathan Shellman, nice enough to take some time and stop by and talk to us here at the half. I'll get him some volume on his mic. Coach, are you there?
I think so.
All right. Let's see. I guess we talked at Holy Trinity, but we had some trouble broadcasting there. And then the next game was Danville. And that was a tough loss at home. Then you guys had a week off, and I thought that really showed going into the first half as you had a week to prepare for Central Lee. The boys played pretty darn good in that first half, and you hung with them. It was 28-26 at the half. The game ended up getting away from us a little bit in the second, but I think the Warrior boys showed their potential. It's just a matter of sticking with that. You got to play at that level for a full 4 quarters. You know that, and the boys know that as well. But what did you see last night that you were encouraged with in that first half?
Yeah, we've struggled on the offensive end at times throughout the season as far as just not getting much ball movement for us, and so that's been a big point of emphasis for us the last week is getting more movement on our offense, and I think we did a really good job last night getting the ball movement. In the second half, they kind of went into a 2-3 zone, and so the whole week worth of practice of getting the ball to move as far as attacking and kicking out and hitting shots, obviously kind of stalled us out a little bit, and then what happened was we were kind of forcing, and we had more turnovers in the second half, and it did get away from us. But overall, it was we were competitive. We were able to move the ball. Our defensive end was what was carrying us for most of the game. And then we just got tired. When you don't play for a week and a half as far as game simulation and the winter lungs, it is pretty, even though they're young and full of energy all the time, they get pretty tired pretty quick, and we're still banged up on a lot of the kids too. And so overall, it was a good, you hate to say a good loss. You never want to lose by any means, but we did things that we've struggled on all year, and we're trying to gear up to be playing our best basketball come February 16th for the first district game. And so it was an overall good showing for us. It just didn't show well on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and Will Hayes a load to deal with inside for Central Lee. I thought you guys did a pretty good job on him. He had a pretty nice game. He's got a soft touch from around the paint, his 6'7" height. I thought Kinnick Miller did a pretty good job on him, and Will Coral and Millard helping from the backside when they tried to get him into the post. So was that your defensive kind of strategy there to maybe double him when he got it in the post and try to make it as hard for him as you could?
It was. They have two kids that don't really shoot. They don't look to shoot. They're just more of a facilitator to be able to get rebounds when the time comes. So we would definitely went off of them and focus more on Hayes and Morrison. Morrison's another kid that you probably didn't hear much on the radio waves last night. I think Jace Duncan did a really good job shutting him down. That's a kid that averages probably their best player, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's their second leading scorer.
And so, we weren't able to limit. Of course, when you have a 6'7" kid and the tallest kid on your team, I say is 6'3", but it's probably because of his hair. He's more 6'1",
right.
6'2". And so the size difference was a big difference for us as far as the overall way the game went for us, but that was a key for us.
Sure. All right, let's take a little bit of a look ahead to today and then the rest of the Warrior action on the season. Clark County today. We're back down here for the second year in a row. You'll have to deal with Korik Hunziker. He kind of got a grown man's body, does a lot of things, rebounds, shoots, distributes. He's all over their stats as you look at him for Clark County. So you have to deal with him today if you want to come out of here with a win against the Indians. Two teams with similar records. What do you see as you look ahead to this afternoon's game?
It really doesn't matter as far as when it comes to win-loss record, as far as when you come down to Missouri. They don't have a shot clock. The refs let you play. There's a lot of, in this first half of the girls' game,
yeah, more
it's really physical.
For sure. Yep.
That's something that we struggle with as far as just at times comes. Sometimes in Iowa they call too much ticky-tacky stuff too. And so you have to kind of get your kids mentally prepared to kind of come into the gauntlet of Missouri basketball. And so it's going to be a gauntlet every game for us. If we show up, we have a good chance to put ourselves in a winning situation. But ultimately, we know who we need to key on, and hopefully we can go do it and start getting a good win down the stretch here. Friday, we should host a shootout game probably against L&M or Highland, it looks like, in Keosauqua. We're in the process of trying to pick up a 22nd game at Twin Cedars on February 9th.
Yep.
That's not official yet, but essentially we're looking at least 4 games starting today of what we have left. And so
before you get into district play.
Right, and so the hope is that we're getting to be our best basketball going forward, and hopefully we can continue that.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for stopping by and talking to us at the half. We'll look for some more good showings from the Warriors in these last 3 or 4, depending, games at the end of the regular season, and then we'll look forward to your first district matchup as well.
Thanks,
all right, that's head coach Nathan Shellman of the Warrior boys basketball team. Nice enough to stop by and talk to us here at the half as the halftime runs down. And we're getting set to start the third quarter, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. 16-15, Warriors up by 1 at the half as we are ready to start the third quarter here in the second half. Halftime show and stats were brought to you by Roto-Rooter, and here we go. Clark County right to left now, the Warriors left to right. Here comes a three-pointer by Wheeler, left wing. That one rimmed around and fell through. Hit about everything it could and drops for number 10, Maggie Wheeler. She's got 5. Clark County up by 1, 17-16. Clark County in their home whites, red numbers and letters. Here's a drive, and Adeline Snowgren going to get called with a charge against Shatley. She put it in, but it's not going to count. I thought it might be a three-point play opportunity, but Adeline Snowgren just picks up her first foul, first on the team in the quarter. Pressure from the Warriors. Clark County gets it into Shatley down the right side. Back to Palmer, left side. Number 20, Nixon with a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Palmer, and she throws it away. So a rebound by Clark County and a turnover. Gives it back to the Warriors. Adeline Snogren on the right side to the free throw line. A spin back into the lane. She'll drive against Shatley. That one going to count, and almost the same exact play as last time, but this time it goes in the favor of Adeline Snogren. 3-point play opportunity coming as she picks up a blocking foul against Shatley. That's Shatley's fourth. Count the hoop for Adeline Snogren. She's got 7. Warriors up by 1, 18-17. Shatley going to take a seat. And number 3, Chloe Ball, a freshman, coming into the game for Clark County. Adeline Snogren, a chance to complete the 3-point play for Van Buren County. A couple rhythm dribbles, and the free throw by Adeline is in and out. Rebound to Wheeler. Warriors 4 of 13 from the line, leaving some points there. Pressure from Van Buren County. Pass tipped, but it makes its way to Pitford across the timeline. Pressure from Kaylee Snogren and Urach. Here's Wheeler to Nixon on the left side. Warriors in a zone. Back to Wheeler, right side Palmer. Into the elbow, Pitford. A kick across, Nixon, a 3 left of the key, and she puts it in. Number 20, Kennick Nixon, her second three-pointer of the day. She's got 6. Adeline Snogren to the top of the key. Clark County up by 2, 20-18. Handoff Mertens. Right side, Urach. On a baseline drive. She's bumped into, no foul. Knocked away. Turnover into the hands. Should have been a foul probably. Goes as a turnover, then Clark County with a travel in the backcourt. Number 10, Wheeler with a turnover. They give it right back to the Warriors. Turnovers abundant here today. So back to the baseline in the front court, right side for Sophia Urach. Nope, it's going to be Adeline Snogren to throw it in. Warriors free throw line all the way across the court, extended on the inbounds play. Adeline Snogren out high to Urach. Has to save it. Back to Kaylee Snogren. A screen right from Adeline. She'll go that way. Now back to the left, and they'll hand it off to her sister. Adeline Snogren looking to drive. Cut off by Wheeler. Right then left. Handoff Mertens. Top of the key. Marley thought about a 3, then took a 3. Came up short. Rebound to Adeline in the lane. She'll turn and drive and bank one in from 6 feet on the right side. Another 2 for Adeline Snogren. A nice looking drive. She's got 9. The ball loose in the backcourt. 20-20. We're tied. And they do get it across. Palmer. Nixon, a 3 right wing. Clark County not looking to waste any time putting it up. The shot was missed. Rebound along the baseline. And I think it was touched by number 12, Pitford, as she stepped on the baseline. So I guess you can credit them with a rebound and a turnover because you got to have possession before you commit the turnover. Substitutions coming. Pitford out. Little into the game. Little with about the best height on Clark County. She looks like a post player. She's into the game. Here comes Kaylee Snogren and the Warriors. Walking it across the timeline center court, left side for Mertens. Man-to-man from Clark County. Mertens loses it on the drive, and then a jump ball is created between Marley and Cabell Palmer. Alternating possession. Keeps it with the Warriors. They avoid the turnover. Baseline right side for Urach. Little guarding the inbounder. Has to go in the corner to Mertens. Marley squeaking it along the baseline. Dishes underneath. Kaylee Snogren. Right-handed reverse layup is good. Assist Mertens. Kaylee Snogren on the board. Her first 2. 22-20 Warriors, and they apply pressure. 20 is Nixon. Over to Palmer. Over to Wheeler. Over to Little. Long shot from the right wing. No good. Long rebound to Mertens. She's tied up and still loose. Adeline Snogren rifles a pass all the way down to Kaylee Snogren. Mertens is hurt in the backcourt. Kaylee Snogren with a foul. Excuse me, she was fouled on the shot attempt. I think it was number 30, Cabell Palmer. They've got her with 3 fouls. Mertens up and making her way back to the bench. They say Palmer has 3. That's 2 on the team for Clark County in the quarter, 1 for the Warriors. Adeline Snogren, baseline right side in the corner to Urach on the inbounds. Clark County in a man-to-man. Sophia on the drive. She tried to pull up from 12 feet outside the lane, and she is fouled on the shot attempt by number 30. Palmer gets her 4th, according to the scoring table. 3rd on the team. It's a shooting foul. Sophia Urach going to go to the line for a couple of free throws for the Warriors. Substitutions waiting at the scoring table. Urach's first is good. Rolled around and went through. 1-2 in the quarter for the Warriors. 5 for 14 in the game. Aubrey Leffler out, Ava Leffler in. Palmer will take a seat. Number 25, Winters, into the game for Clark County. Yurok second is good as well. Good for Sophia to see a couple of shots go through. She's got 3. 24-20 Warriors up 4, their biggest lead of the game. Clark County across on the right side. That's Nixon to Wheeler, back to Nixon. Looking for Little at the right elbow. Over to Wheeler. Three-pointer right side, no good. Rebound to the Warriors. Adeline Snogren down the left side. Looking to go all the way to the hoop. Tried an underhanded right scoop shot from the left side, and she missed it, and then picks up a silly foul, trying to atone for her missed shot. Adeline Snogren with 2. Second team foul on the Warriors in the third quarter. 4:39 remaining. 24-20 Van Buren County and pressure. Diamond in 1 coming. Clark County to the right side. Winters. Back to the left side. Wheeler. Kaylee Snogren with a blocking foul. Kaylee Snogren her second, team third in the quarter. So the Warrior pressure makes them commit a foul. Not a turnover. Now they'll drop back. Backcourt inbounds. 20 is Nixon to Wheeler. Back to Nixon against Ava Leffler, who's into the game. A lob into Pitford in the post. She turns against a double team. Now quadruple teamed. Back out, three-pointer. In and out. Rebound Adeline Snogren. That was missed by Nixon. Adeline Snogren across the timeline center court against number 3, Ball on a drive. Right-handed banker. Oh, it almost came out on her, but it fell through. Adeline Snogren with another 2 on the drive. She's got 11. 26-20, Warriors up 6. Little, left side to Wheeler. Pressure by the Warriors. Now to the right side in the backcourt, Nixon. A long pass to Little. They get it across. Over in the corner, here comes a timeout from Jade Burke, the head coach. It's a 30-second timeout from Clark County. So we'll take a quick 30-second break with 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. 26-20, Warriors with the lead. Back within 30 seconds for more Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Back with you here at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from Clark County High School in Cahokia, Missouri this afternoon for Warrior basketball action. We're at 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Van Buren County up 6, 26-20. Low-scoring, rugged affair, the Warriors' largest lead of the afternoon, coming off a win against Central Lee last night. Inbounds, Nixon, Wheeler, back to Nixon. In the left elbow to Little. She'll drive to the right side of the lane, put up a little 8-footer with the left hand, and it goes for Tiana Little. 5'10 senior post player. She's got 4, 26-22. Adeline Snogren. Right of the key, now right wing Yurok. She'll try a wide open 3. Too strong. Weak side rebound. That's Nixon with it. I get it to Wheeler, back to Nixon, left side across, elbow, left elbow, that's Little, loses it, gets it back to the right elbow, backwards to Wheeler. She'll take it to the free throw line and pull up and launch from 15. Shot no good, but she's fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 10, Daphne Wells. Her third. Team fourth in the quarter. 4 team fouls on the Warriors, 3 on Clark County here in the third with 3:19 to go. Wheeler to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Clark County's first make of the day from the charity stripe. They're 1 of 3. Maggie Wheeler has 6. A chance at 7. It's on the way. That one rolls off to the right. No good. Rebound Doherty to Adeline Snogren. Down the left side for Adeline against Wheeler. Behind the back, she'll back it out to Marley Mertens. Clark County switches it. Now Nixon on Snogren to the left elbow, right elbow, handoff Yurok. A long 3 for Sophia. Too strong. Rebound on the weak side by Wheeler for the Indians, and they have a chance to cut into the Warrior 3-point lead. Ball, left wing, top of the key. That's Nixon. Hands it off to Winters. Tried to get it to Little. It's tipped, but right to Nixon. A kick over to Ball on the baseline. She shot an air ball from 15. Rebound Adeline Snogren. Down the right side for Yurok, who lost it out of bounds. Second turnover of the quarter for Van Buren County. 14th of the game. Inbounds in the backcourt. Winters gets it to Nixon, or Wheeler over to Nixon. Tried to go to Little. The elbow, it's tipped back to her. Mertens creating some havoc. Missed the steal. They work it their way back. Now over to the left side. Wheeler with the three-pointer. Back rimmed it, no good. Gets her own rebound. And she's fouled on the rebound by Wells. No. Urach gets her second. Warriors in the penalty. Clark County in the bonus now. Sophia Urach with 2. 15 foul on the Warriors. Wheeler to the line. First one good. Clark County 2 of 3 in this quarter from the charity stripe. 2 of 5 in the game. Wheeler has 7, now 8 as she made them both. 26-25. Clark County back within 1. 2:12 to go in the third. Adeline Snowgren across the timeline between the circles now. Screen left from Kaylee. On a drive all the way to the hoop. Left-handed layup is good. Adeline Snowgren, a nice driving layup using that left hand. She's good with it. She's got 13. Warriors up 3, 28-25. Clark County does get it across out high right side. That's Nixon to the right elbow for Little. She met a double team. Oh, it's tipped and stolen by Adeline Snowgren over to the outlet on the right side for Urach. She is bumped in front of the Warrior bench by number 3, Chloe Ball. Ball picks up the foul, her first, team fourth. One more and Clark County will be in the penalty. Substitution for the Indians. That's Pitford in for Little. Little looks like she's still getting her legs underneath her after she's returning from an injury, playing maybe 5 or 6 games so far this season. Clark County 0-18 on the year. They played 18. Mertens bumped on a baseline drive. Followed by number 25, Kiara Winters. Her second. Free throws for Mertens as both teams in the penalty now, meaning both teams in the bonus. Mertens on the day has 8, all in the first half. Marley's free throw is good. Warriors 3 of 4 in the quarter, 7 of 16 in the game. Mertens with 9. She'll have another attempt. 29-25. Warriors back up by 4. Marley canned them both. 2 for 2 on that trip for Mertens. She has 10. Should be 30-25. Mertens takes a seat. Ava Leffler into the game. Diamond 1 pressure coming from the Warriors. Pitford into Winters. Back over to the right side. That's Wheeler. Back to Pitford. Back to Wheeler. They're working it back and forth. They do get it across. Now over to the left corner. Winters back to Pitford. Between the circles for Wheeler. No shot clock here in Missouri basketball. That's Nixon with it out high right side against Ava Leffler. Over to Wheeler towards the corner. Kaylee Snowgren almost had a steal on a pass intended for Nixon. Back to Wheeler. She'll launch a 3. Came up short off the right wing. Rebound loose into the hands of Adeline Snowgren for the Warriors. Minute 9 to go in the third quarter. Van Buren County up by 5, 30-25. Snowgren, Adeline with a right-handed drive, stepping around defenders, and she banked it in from 8 feet away. Another nice drive and a bank shot by Adeline Snowgren. 32-25. Warriors up 7. Their largest lead of the day. Pitford with it against Kaylee Snowgren. Almost had a steal. They get it right side. Wheeler over to Winters. Back to Wheeler inside the free throw line jumper. Too strong. Rebound to Adeline Snowgren. It's the Warriors' 8th rebound in the quarter. 40 seconds to go. 32-25. Snowgren, that's Adeline to the left elbow. She'll back it out. Clark County in a man-to-man in the post to Urach. Pass tipped and stolen. Nixon has it, and the Warriors try to and Urach. Somebody going to get a holding foul there as they tried to get the turnover back. It is number 11, Ava Leffler, with her first. Free throws coming for Clark County as both teams in the penalty. 30.2 to go here. Third quarter, 32-25 Warriors. Heading to the free throw line is number 20, Kennick Nixon, the freshman. She's got 6 points on the day. That one in and out on her. Clark County, 3 of 5 in the quarter, 3 of 7 in the game from the charity stripe. Urach will take a seat. Allie Pedretti into the game for the Warriors. Nixon, second free throw on the way. That one rolls around and falls through. 1 of 2 on that trip for Kennick Nixon. She's got 7. 32-26. Warriors up 6, 27 seconds to go. They could hold for 1 if they choose to. We'll see if they're patient with it. Adeline Snowgren, no shot clock here in Missouri. Adeline Snowgren with it between the circles. Right then left, behind the back on the dribble. Wanted to get a screen from Ellie Doherty. Now a spin move to the left elbow and a kick underneath to Kaylee. She'll take it towards the hoop and bank in a short one from the right side. Assist Adeline Snowgren to her sister Kaylee Snowgren, who's got 5. Now here's an errant pass by Clark County against the Warrior pressure, and they turn it over. 18th turnover of the game. 2.4 to go. Here comes Mertens and Wells back in for offense for the last 2.4 as the Warriors find themselves up 8 points, 34-26. Almost through three quarters. Yurok going to come back into the game as well for Ali Pedretti. Head coach Randy Smith trying to squeak out a last-second bucket here as we're almost through three quarters of play. Adeline Snogren on the baseline. She'll probably throw a long baseball pass, football pass, whatever you want to call it, to her sister Kaylee all the way down to Sophia. She'll get, almost a nice play. Yurok's shot just didn't quite get off before the buzzer. It didn't go in anyway. So it's 34-26 through three quarters of play. In that third quarter, the Warriors scoring picks up. They score 18, Clark County with 11. So we'll take a 60-second break, come on back and start the fourth quarter, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. We'll do a quarter recap, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank when we come back. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atemlo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. With a Christmas Club account from Pilot Grove Savings Bank, you can set aside a little each week and have holiday cash ready without the stress. Stop in at any of our 17 locations today to open a Christmas Club account and make next year's holiday season merry and budget friendly. To learn more, visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. This is Dale and Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back with you here, Atemlo Radio broadcast booth. To start the fourth quarter, possession with Central Lee to Shatley in the right corner. She's back into the game with foul trouble. Long two-pointer left of the key by Wheeler. Comes up short, saved by Shatley to Palmer. And then it's out of bounds off of the Warriors. It'll stay with Clark County. Baseline right side for Nixon looking. Palmer gets the inbound, a three-pointer right of the key, and she nailed it. Cabell Palmer has 9 three-pointers, cutting into that Warrior lead with 7:38 to go here in the fourth. Wells into Yurok in the post against Wheeler. And a holding foul coming on number 10, Wheeler, her third, team first in the quarter. Fouls reset after every quarter. 34-29, Warriors up 5. Yurok on the baseline. Right side into Mertens in the corner. Marley's three in and out. Rebound to Wheeler. Do a quarter recap as soon as we can. Clark County to the elbow. Palmer turned around and shot an air ball. Was it tipped? I guess it was. Must have been partially blocked. So Nixon on the baseline left side. Stack formation in front of her will trigger it for the Indians. Into Shatley. Baseline jumper from 14 is good. Shatley has 4. It's 34-31. Clark County back within 3. Adeline Snogren to the free throw line and a kick out to Mertens. Warriors find themselves in a battle. Long pass over to Wells. The baseline back out to Yurok. She'll take a 3 right wing. Too strong. Sophia has been off today. Rebound to Clark County. Wheeler to the left wing. In the post to Shatley against Wells. She'll turn, put one up. Missed it. Too strong. Rebound Adeline Snogren all the way down to Kaylee Snogren. She'll back it out. Yurok to try another 3 right wing. That one's short. Rolled to the weak side. Rebound Wheeler. Clark County's 5th rebound of the quarter already. 6.5 to go. 34-31. Warriors up 3. Wheeler to the left side for Nixon. Warriors in a zone on the baseline. Shatley. Back to Nixon, a 3-pointer. Oh, and Shatley pushed Yurok off as the 3-pointer is nailed by number 20, Nixon. She's got 10. We find ourselves tied at 34 with 6:04 to go in the fourth. Adeline Snogren around a screen to the right side from Kaylee Snogren. Yurok, now Mertens, a 3 top of the key. Off the rim to the left, no good. Wells on a rebound and a putback, and she missed it. Rebound to Shatley. Wheeler to Shatley across the timeline. Warriors in that 1-3-1. They'll go to the right side for Nixon. Stolen by Adeline Snogren. No, it was not quite stolen. Well, it was. I guess a turnover each way. Central Clark County. Left side. Three-pointer missed by Ball. Rebound. Adeline Snogren, and a foul coming on the Indians. Number 3, Ball picks up her second. Team's second in the quarter. Possession back to Van Buren County. Yurok will inbound to Adeline Snogren with 5:27 to go. Here comes a timeout from head coach Randy Smith. It's a quick 30-second timeout for the Warriors. They've got 4 remaining, Clark County with 2. Let's take a quick 30-second break and be back with more fourth quarter Warrior Girls Basketball action right here on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back with you. Atemo Radio broadcast booth from Clark County High School, Cahokia, Missouri. Kaylee Snogren into Adeline. Here come the Warriors. We're tied at 34, 5:21 to go. Fourth quarter. Adeline Snogren on the dribble, right wing against Cabell Palmer. She'll take it to the left elbow, put up a runner from the left side, way too strong off the backboard. Rebound into the hands of Shatley for the Indians. She'll lose it in the backcourt. Yurok has it. She missed the short one. And a rebound by Wheeler. Clark County with the ball. Over the head of Shatley. She stepped on the baseline. Turnover, Indians. 4:57 to go fourth quarter. We're tied at 34. Adeline Snogren, top of the key. 2-3, well, let's see. No, it's a man-to-man from Clark County to the right side. Mertens against Nixon. Marley thought about a 3, not there. Has to clear out the defender. Tried to throw it to Kaylee Snogren. It's tipped out of bounds by Ball. Mertens on the sideline. Front court, throws it into the corner to Adeline Snogren, guarded by Shatley. Back to Yurok in the corner. Wells at the right elbow. Kick out to Yurok. Now Mertens, top of the key. She'll take a long 3 and connect. Marley Mertens, three-pointer brought to by the Van Buren County Community School District. She has 13. Warriors up 3, 37-34. Palmer across, trapped, pass tipped, turned over. Kaylee Snogren up ahead to Sophia Yurok. Right side layup is no good. Rebound. Clark County. Wheeler all the way down to Ball. Left block. Her shot blocked by Adeline Snogren or Wells. I guess a block shot and a rebound for the Warriors there with 3:57 to go. They're up 3, 37-34. Adeline Snogren, right side. Yurok in the corner to Mertens. Marley on a baseline drive underneath, put one up off the side of the backboard. They're going to say it's out of bounds. Ellie Doherty into the game for Daphne Wells. So on that shot attempt, that dead ball rebound, team rebound goes to the Indians. Nixon into Wheeler, pass tipped. They're going to call a foul on Kaylee Snogren going for the steal. Kaylee Snogren has 3. Here comes Little into the game for Ball for Clark County. 2 team fouls on each team here with 3:46 remaining in a tight ball game. Nixon into Wheeler, back to Nixon, diamond in one press to Little in the middle, and a pushing foul against Kaylee Snogren. Boy, they let a lot of things go, and now a couple of kind of ticky-tack fouls. Kaylee Snogren all of a sudden has 4. Here comes an offensive foul on Little. Must have shoved somebody. She gets her first. Now 3 team fouls on each team here with 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter. 37-34 Warriors. Adeline Snogren between the circles. She's across the timeline. She'll go to the left elbow, spin back into the lane, kick out Yurok. Sophia won't take that three. Back to Adeline. And now they're going to call her with a travel as she tried to go to the left. Turnover Warriors, their 17th. It'll be a sideline inbounds in the backcourt for the Indians with 3:26 to go. We're still 37-34 Warriors. Shatley on the left wing into the post to Little. She'll turn around and miss one from the left block. Rebound to Adeline Snogren. Between the circles, left side Marley Mertens. She won't take the three to the left elbow. Tried to throw one up from 15. It rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Little. Back to Wheeler. They get it to Shatley across, left side. Between the circles for Wheeler to the right elbow into Little in the lane. She'll take one dribble. And Doherty going to be called with the foul as Little thought about putting it up. Ellie Doherty, her first, team fourth. No shooting foul. 25 winners into the game for Little. Maybe on a little bit of a minutes restriction coming off that injury. Nixon into the corner for Shatley on a drive to the free throw line. Oh, and she traveled with it. Did number 25 Winters. Got a bad habit of shuffling her feet. Fifth turnover of the quarter on Clark County. Their 23rd of the game against 17 for the Warriors. 2:49 to go. We're still stuck at 37-34. Warriors need a hoop. Across the timelines, Adeline Snogren. A screen left from Kaylee if she wants it. Clark County in a man-to-man, I think. Yes. Urach with it, and a drive to the right elbow off the right wing across the lane. She is fouled. They give it to Wheeler. Her fourth, team fourth. Urach on the baseline, left side, as Winters comes out Little back into the game. Wheeler will guard Urach on the inbounds. Long pass out to Mertens behind a triple screen. Marley will launch a three, and it's money. Brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Mertens, fourth three of the game. She's got 16 to lead the way. 40-34 Warriors. Palmer, left wing. So Warriors 1-3-1 in the corner. Wheeler will try a three. That one back rim too strong. Rebound on the baseline, weak side into the hands of Adeline Snogren. She'll bring it up. Across the timeline right side now between the circles with 2:08 to go. Warriors are up 6. She'll go left, back to Mertens. Faked a three off the left wing on a drive into the lane. A runner, rolls off the rim, no good. Doherty got the rebound, put it up. No foul, and here comes a timeout as Mertens collected it in the corner. And a timeout, 30 seconds coming from Randy Smith and the Warriors. 40-34. Warriors up 6, a minute 55 to go. Quick 30-second break. We'll come back with more fourth quarter Warrior girls basketball action right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Okay, we're back with you here, Atomo Radio broadcast booth. Minute 55 to go, fourth quarter. Warriors up 6, 40-34. They've got the ball on the baseline, front court. Right side for Urach. Goes into Mertens in the corner against Nixon. Marley trying to drive, lost it out of bounds. Warriors turn it over after that timeout. That's always tough not to get a shot up after you come off a timeout. Nixon into Wheeler. Right side, Palmer to Little. They turn it over there towards the right corner. Teams trade turnovers. Clark County 6th of the period, 24th of the game. The Warriors with 18 of them in the game, 3 in the fourth quarter. Minute 38 to go, 40-34. Warriors up 6 in a rugged, sloppy game. Adeline Snogren to the top of the key, right elbow now. Back to Urach, out high right wing against Shatley. She'll go top of the key, hand it off to Mertens. Warriors going to look to burn some clock. No shot clock in Missouri high school basketball. Adeline Snogren on a drive, kick out Urach. Urach to the top of the key, and they're not going to let Wheeler bother her any more than that. Number 10, Maggie Wheeler fouls out. That's her 5th foul. She fouls out with 8 points. Winter is going to come in for her. Wells back in for Doherty for the Warriors. A minute 18 to go. Can the Warriors hang on? They've got 3 timeouts left, Clark County with 2. Urach's free throw is in and out. 0 for 1 in the quarter. 8 for 18 in the game for Van Buren County as Clark County into the penalty in the corner. Warriors into the bonus. That's a 15 foul on the Indians. Yurok second on the way. That's short. Adeline Snogren snuck in there. Got the rebound off the missed free throw. And she is fouled by 24. Shatley fouls out of the game. So that's the second here to go. As Shatley's going to leave with 5 fouls and 4 points. Number 12, Pitford, into the game for the Indians. Testing their bench here late in this one. Adeline Snogren to the line. Back rim on the first. The Warriors have missed 3 free throws in a row. Here comes Daugherty back into the game for Wells. Adeline Snogren will have a second attempt here. Warriors need to make hay from the free throw line. That one's on the way and goes. 1 for 2 on that trip for Adeline Snogren. She's got 16, 41-34. Her and Mertens have carried the load today. Warriors up 7, minute 10 to go. Right side for Winners in the corner. Wheeler. She'll try a 3. It was partially tipped and blocked by Adeline Snogren. Oh, and Wheeler got it back. No, that's Palmer. Excuse me, got it back on the baseline. And she puts up a shot and is fouled by number 2, Mertens. Her second, team 5th. It's a shooting foul anyway, but the Warriors into the penalty now with their 5th team foul, and Clark County into the bonus. Both teams in the bonus here in the fourth quarter. Palmer's free throw is good. She's a freshman with a good-looking shot. She's got 10 on the day. Clark County 101 from the line in the fourth quarter. Five for 9 in the game. That one's short. 1 for 2 on that trip rebound, Yurok. And somebody from the Warrior bench signaled a timeout. That's okay. They've got 3 to burn. Full timeout, 60-second break. 41-35 Warriors with 59.3 to go here in the fourth. Back with you for the finish of this one. You're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Alrighty, here we go. Back with you at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth. Warriors get it in the backcourt. Yurok into Adeline Snogren. Under a minute now, 55 seconds to go. Warriors up 7-46, 41-35. Adeline Snogren is trapped, and they're going to call a pushing foul way out towards half court on number 20, Kennick Nixon, her third. It's penalty free throws, bonus free throws coming for the Warriors. 2-shot. There is, I don't think there's any 1-and-1 here either in Missouri high school basketball. You get to 5 as a team, you give the other team 2 free throws. First good for Adeline Snogren. She's got 12 in the second half. Wells in for out, Doherty in. Snogren with Adeline 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 in the second half, 5 in the first half, 17, trying to make it 18. It's on the way. That one's good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip for her. She's got 18. Warriors 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Palmer has it left wing, 45 seconds to go, 43-35 on the baseline to Nixon. Back to Palmer, she'll launch a 3 left wing. Air ball. Warriors let it go out of bounds to Van Buren County. 45th rebound of the day for the Warriors. Against 42. Warriors get it in. Mertens over in the corner. So try to take it down the left side, and a blocking foul coming against number 20, Nixon, her 4th. Bonus free throws coming from Marley Mertens. And that was that wasn't really the worst of a blocking foul that I've seen as far as what's happened today with, I'd call it a hectic, rugged, sloppy game. is kind of the best description. Mertens misses that one to the left. Aubrey Leffler in for Kaylee Snowgren. 34.3 to go here in the fourth. The Warriors are hanging on. They're up 8, 43-35, trying to ice this one away from the free throw line. Each team with 2 team timeouts left. Each team in the penalty, each team in the bonus. That second one is missed. Rebound, though, by the Warriors. Way over there on the left side. Mertens has it back to Adeline Snowgren. Timeout coming from the Warriors. I think it has to be a full timeout. It is. They've got one left. Another 60-second break coming at you. 43-35. Warriors up 8. We're under a minute to go in the fourth. You're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball. Back for the finish of this one right here on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Warriors try to throw it in on the sideline. It's tipped out of bounds. They try it again. This time, Urach gets it into Mertens in the corner. A lot of traffic over there. Mertens trying to dribble out of it. Hands it off Adeline Snowgren way out towards half court. She'll take it to the left, and a blocking foul coming on Clark County. 15.2 to go. It's looking good for the Warriors. Fouls on 20. Kennick Nixon, she fouls out. The third player to foul out here for Clark County. She'll take a seat. Ball into the game, I believe. Ball, Palmer, Pitford, Little, Winters for Clark County. Adeline Snowgren, good on the first. She has 19 to lead the way. Mertens supporting her with 16. They've carried the load today. Urach with just 3. Second on the way for Adeline. That's good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip for her. She has 20. 45-35. Warriors up 10, 15 seconds to go. Centrally. Yeah, they played them last night. A whistle stops play. Not sure why. Clark County crossed half court. He's checking on something with the other officials. Did you catch anything, AJ? I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, they're going to let some more. Didn't start right away, maybe he saw? Yeah, I wasn't looking at that. I was watching the action. They let a few more seconds tick off. There's now 12.4 to go. Sideline inbounds in the front court for number 25, Winters. Gets it into Palmer. Don't foul if you're Van Buren County. To Winters on the right wing. 7 seconds to go. Into Little. She'll turn and kick it to the elbow. Shot up from 14. No good. Rebound Aubrey Leffler, and they'll let time expire. And the Warriors hang on and get a 10-point win. 45-35 over the winless on the season Clark County Indian girls. They gave them a tussle today, no doubt. In the fourth quarter, Van Buren County with 11 points, Clark County with 9. That'll take us to the postgame show of Warrior Girls Basketball, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. How long of a break do we need, AJ, to get the ads in? Okay, let's do a 2-minute break. I'll add up the stats. We'll come back and talk about the girls' game. Then we'll get right into the boys' pregame. Remember, we'll drop the girls' stream, start a new one on the YouTube channel for the boys' pregame. You have to find the correct thumbnail. For those of you listening on the radio, just a little bit of a commercial break, and then we'll start the boys' pregame. But first, we'll do the girls' pregame after this 2-minute break. They get a 45-35 win from Cahokia, Missouri, here in Clark County High School over the Clark County Indians this afternoon. Back with you in 2 minutes for the girls' postgame show right here on the Atumo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, back with you here at the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth for a quick edition of the girls' postgame show brought to you by the Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Let's do a quick fourth quarter recap brought to you by the Pilot Grove Savings Bank. In the fourth quarter, 3 turnovers for the Warriors, 6 of them for the Indians, 12 rebounds for Van Buren County in the fourth quarter, 12 rebounds also for the Indians. As far as the free throws go, in the fourth quarter for the Warriors, 5 for 10 from the line. Clark County was 1 of 2. All right, we can do a full game recap now, brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug. Team stats from the girls' varsity game. 18 turnovers for Van Buren County, 24 turnovers for the Clark County Indians. Warriors won the rebounding battle 47-42. From the free throw line, Van Buren County 13 of 27, just under 50%. Clark County was 5 of 10, right at 50%, but the Warriors made more free throws than Clark County attempted, always an important stat there. It was 13-6. Clark County jumped on Van Buren County early and led by 7 after 1 quarter of play. The Warriors outscored them by 8 to lead it by 1. They outscored them 10-2 in the second quarter, lead it 16-15 at the half. Van Buren County outscores Clark County by 7, 18-11 in the third quarter to extend their 18-11 by 7 to extend that lead to 34-26. They were up 1 at the half, up by 8 after outscoring them by 7 in the third quarter. So we go to the fourth, and Van Buren County outscores Clark County by 2, 11-9 to turn that 8-point lead after 3 quarters of play into a 10-point win, 45-35. Individual stats from the game for Clark County. 1, 2, 3. They had 5 players, just like at the half in the scoring column. 2 of them were in double figures. They were led by Kinnick Nixon and Cabell Palmer, each with 10. Chloe Shatley had 4. I believe Maggie Wheeler had 7. I missed a free throw somewhere. I gave too much credit because I gave him 1 too many points, so somebody is 1 point off there with the free throws. Tiana Little with 4, Maggie Wheeler with, we'll say 7, Kennick Nixon with 10, Chloe Shatley with 4, Cabell Palmer with 10. That's the scoring for the Indians. For the Warriors, 5 in the scoring column, 2 of them in double figures. They were led by my player of the game, Adeline Snogren. Player of the game brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Adeline Snogren with 20 big points on the day, supported by honorable mention player of the game, Marley Mertens with 16. Kaylee Snogren with 4. Sophia Urach didn't shoot it well today, just 3 for her on 3 free throws. And Daphne Wells chipped in with 2. So that's the way that the girls' game ends. We're going to cut this stream, go to a new stream for the boys' game. We'll be right back with you for the pregame of the boys' game. 11 and a half minutes on the clock, so we got to get to that and get through the boys' pregame stuff quickly. So another game to go in the doubleheader, but the girls get a 45-35 win over the Clark County Indians in non-conference basketball action today. You've been tuned in to Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Back with you on the